Hello everyone, this is Xiamen from Xiamen Sinocharm Cooperative. Welcome to our live room.
Hello everyone, this is Alison from Xiamen Sinocharm. Welcome to have about 30 minutes together with us.
And first, I very much to introduce our company to you first. First, Xiamen Sinocharm is a professional manufacturer of frozen vegetable and fruits, and we're about 13 years experience in this field. We have exported to more than 40 countries and regions like Japan, Korea, Canada, American, Thailand, and Middle East, etc. And we also have our own factory being certified by certain certificates. You could see that the first one is our BRC Grade A certificate, and the second one is the ISO, and final one is the HACCP. Due to this board situation, we will have to show you these three certificates so far. And if you would like to know more about the certificate we have been certified, please contact our sales teams, and we will be giving you more detailed information about the certifications. And right now, Abby here will tell you some many products in our company.
Yeah, so Sinocharm is a professional manufacturer of frozen vegetables and fruit, also berries and mushrooms. So frozen edamame, frozen broccoli, frozen cauliflower, and frozen green beans. This is the top 4 of frozen vegetables that we are selling. And frozen fruits like frozen apple peach, frozen mandarin orange, and frozen berries, frozen raspberry, frozen strawberry. These are the top 6 products of fruit that we are selling right now. So if you need more information about our main product, you could contact our sales service and for more details and information.
And today I'm honored to be here to introduce one of our best-selling products, frozen edamame.
Yeah, this is the frozen edamame. That is the main items today.
Yes.
We are going to introduce you.
This is the pot, this is the kernel one.
Yeah.
And wherever you are, in a supermarket, in a Japanese restaurant, in a dining room, or even in a store in the street, you could see the edamame everywhere. And no matter by steaming, boiling, heating, or frying, or simply just eat directly, you could make a very delicious food out of frozen edamame. And right now, I would like to tell you an interesting fact about the edamame. It is its nutrition content value. There's a saying in right now that 3 edamame kernels is equal to 1 egg when it comes to the nutrition content values. This is very amazing because when it comes to the people like me who is very interested in building my body shape or like to go to the gym to work out, when your body goes through all these difficult workout, you will be very tired, and your body needs certain nutrition and new fresh to fertilize your body. And then right now, the edamame could play a very important role in this process, which is 3. You could see the 3 kernels is like this big, and 1 egg is like this big. These 3 ones is basically equals to 1 egg. This is very important because you could digest as little as possible to get the same fact, just like eating 1 egg. So this is very, very, very interesting for the people like it. So if you're into the gym or like to go to the gym, this is 100% the best choice you can get. And I will be giving you more detailed information about edamame from right now, and I will split into the 4 parts. The first part is our base form introduction. The second part is the detailed information about our frozen edamame. The third part is the flow chart of edamame, also known as the procession. And the final part is known as the serving way. And right now I will be tell you about our first part, which is known as our own base form. Our raw material. You can see right now, this is our own self-control base farm, which is about 50,000 acres wide. It is a very big farm for a factory like us. And every step from planting machine, from procurement of pesticide, and the field management, and also the effective control measures of the when it comes to manage and to procedure to harvest the edamame. Each step we put all our hearts into it to make sure that you get the best raw material from our farm. And our farm is also being recognized as the demonstration-based farm by the government. So you have 100% to rest assured about our raw material. And that's the information about our base farm. And right now, I would like to tell you something about our edamame itself. The most importantly, right now our edamame is non-GMO. This is very important because a lot of factory right now is making a GMO products, and although it's very productive, yes, but it is not as healthy or as good as it seems to be. And our non-GMO products could surely provide you a safer choices for you. And it has very beautiful outlook and very bright colors, as you could see from right now. And about the pesticide residues in it, we strictly command the Japanese standard, which means like you could be 100% sure about our you could 100% sure about the pesticide residue. It's not going to harm your body part or anything. And we could also provide you the organic edamame and also the conventional edamame. And right now, Abby here will tell you something about our about the fact about how we test the quality of our edamame.
Yeah, as you can see, this is the edamame pod, and the variety of this edamame is number 75. This is the most popular of edamame in our country, and also the oldest edamame variety. And the variety of this variety is something like this. First, it has 2 kernel pods and 3 kernel pods. Also, it may have some 1 kernel pod, yeah, like this. So this is the normal one of edamame. You can see 3 kernel, 2 kernel, and 1 kernel. Yeah. So the percentage that during our production is like this. 3 kernel pods is about 25% to 30%, and 2 kernel pods is about 75 to 70%. And then for this 1 kernel is very only like 3% or 5%, but this could be controlled based on your requirements. And for the second one is the color. The color of 75 variety edamame is like this. It's not the bright green, but it has a
bit of yellow tone.
Yeah, a bit of yellow tone, not bright green. So in the market, if you find there are edamame with very bright green color, we could tell you that the variety is not 75. And finally, I tested you about the flavor and the taste of 75 edamame. Edamame or edamame varieties has a flavor of edamame, but number 75 has a very strong strong flavor of edamame. It's sweet and crisp, but very strong edamame flavor. That's why all clients like this variety, because it's when you eat, you could recognize it's 75 or not. Yeah, and also in the market, you find the pods. What the edamame pods is about like 75% of 3 color pods. We could tell you that the variety is also not 75. It's another varieties. Because the variety right now, more and more people are thinking that 3 color pods is the best one. The more percentage, the more and the variety is better, but not 75 with this 3 color pods, about 25. Yeah. So and I will peel you some kernel pods. You could find the kernel, the edamame kernel of 75 is very big.
And full.
Yeah, and full, big and full, like this. And our edamame has been produced by many procedures, from the first raw material to final one, and also being tested by third party. So you can see it's very full and the pot is very big, like this. So for the size of 75, it's like this. Pods is about 150 pods per 500 grams, and the kernels is about 850 pieces per 500 grams. And if you find that there are many pods, more pods than 150, or more kernels, more than 850, you can find it's not 75 varieties. Yeah, I have many peeled many pods, and as you can see, there is not any black pods inside or any worms inside, because all these edamame are from our self-controlled farm base. From the first step to the final product is under our control, and our QC team has been in this area, in this field, for more than 40 years. Yeah, so we have a very professional QC team to do edamame, because edamame, as you can see, is one of our best selling. So each year we ship big volumes of edamame to many countries like Japan, USA, Canada, and like Europe. So as you can see, yeah, there is not, you could not find any black pods or any worms inside. Yeah, it's a very good quality.
So as Evie has mentioned, that the kernel inside the pods is very bright. You could see the color is very bright and smooth, and the kernel is very full and big, and it has very strong edamame flavor and texture. It is also tastes very crisp, and you could eat it in a frozen state, or when you could eat it after you heat it up, or any other cooking ways you like. And this is very good, and this is a very good choices for you when it comes to you to choose the vegetable daily basis. And as Evie already mentioned before, that all the products has been tested by third parties of other companies. And right now we will be showing one of our fires that's been tested.
Yeah, this is the testing report of pesticide residue from third party, and Microsoft from third party. Yeah, and also in the production of each batch, our QC team will
will go to the farm for herself and himself
Yeah.
to check all the products and record the data.
Yeah, from record, you can see is one shipment have this full set of records. So we could trace from each batch, from the raw material to the final product. Yeah, each is in records.
Yes, all these tests show we really dedicated to all the work during every step, and we have very experienced QC team, and also we work so hard to make each step is being supervised by name, and also there's no wrong products during the procedure. So this is the better choice. This is the better reason why you should choose us first. If you are interested in our frozen edamame or edamame kernel, please send your inquiry to our store account right now, and there will be our service team at your service every day. And speaking of the factory, other than not just like any other factory, our factory has our own color sorting machines. This machine will get us to, for us easier to find the bad ones, the one kernel or the non-kernel ones, or the ones that has been harmed by the insect. This is very advanced machinery, and don't like other factory, they don't have this kind of machine. So welcome to where it will be very trustful for you to have faith in us. And right now, our Japanese client, we have as you may, if you want to see all the tests, all the certificates that we have, you could contact our service team. They will offer you all these files for your reference. And after you view all the certificates or tests, you could better trust our products. And thank you so much for your listening for so far right now. And we have a lot of Japanese clients. They receive a lot. They have worked with us so many times, and most importantly, they import a lot of edamame from us. And as you may know, that Japan is the biggest consume countries of edamames. So they will need a very big amount of edamame for their restaurant, supermarket, or any way or on their daily basis. So they need to eat these products, and they import a lot of edamame from us. And that's which a good sign for you to see that we are very competitive in the frozen edamame. And that's basically the information about our frozen edamame. And right now, I will go through you the flow chart of the edamame, because you must be very curious about how we make the frozen edamame. And as you can see from the board right up here, the first step is always to picking out the raw material. And after we get the raw material from the self-control based farm, we will send it to our own frozen processing factory. Here comes the second step, the winnowing, which is to get rid of the left or all the dust that is still remaining on the products. And then here comes the third step, select out the defective ones by the actually labor in our factory. And then the first time washing, which is also known as the CCP1, crucial critical control point 1. And then after washing, we will put into the vibrating screen to reject the small one or the non-kernel ones. This is how we do it as your requirement, because some clients doesn't like to have the one kernel or the non-kernel pod in their batches. And then put the products into production line, wash again. This is the second time wash, and also known as CCP2. And after this step, it will come to the most important step, which is known as the blanching. Put the edamame pod into the 100% centigrade water to boiling the products, to heat it up, to make sure it is ready to cook or ready to eat directly. and also killing a certain amount of bacteria and fungi, and then cooling with the ice water. And after the ice water, we should go through with the normal temperature water again to make sure the temperature of our products remain the basically temperature of the water, and then go back through the blower to make sure the water drop out as much as possible to make sure that it doesn't get too much frozen, which is known as the glazing rate, to control the glazing rate. And then go into the IQF machine, also known as the individual quick frozen machine. This is how we made the edamame from the boiled one into the frozen ones. And this is the first time that we pack into the as you could, maybe you can't see it very clearly, but we put it into the big weaving bag first, and then we pick it out our own labels where we're selecting out the bad one once again to make sure the quality, and also there's no bad ones in the batches. And in the meantime, we will send it to our own lab to test the sample to test the pesticide residues and anything. And then we will bagging right now. After bagging, we will send it into the X-ray machine because there's always some foreign matters during this procedure. There will be maybe dust or any left stuck onto the products. And then this X-ray machine, after we get through the X-ray machine, we will be able to see all the foreign matters in the bag. If there's any foreign matters in the bag, we will detach the bag immediately and make sure all the foreign matters being picked out. And final step, cartoning. We will start to pack. Usually, we will pack into the 10 kg cartons first. And also, you could do it as you design if you wanted to pack it into a torch bin. And final finished products, we will put it into our warehouse to stock it for a while. And when it comes to shipping day, we will start loading the products for you and send. And when you confirm all the files, all the documents you need to confirm, and when we will ship out. And that is the basically processing of our frozen edamame, about how we made the edamame. You could see that it is a very complicated processing of when it comes to make the frozen edamame. And we wash it for 2 times. We use the 100 centigrade boiled water to make sure that we kill a certain amount of bacteria, and also when the products come to you, you can just cook or eat directly. And also, we have our own test lab. That is very important because this could make sure the pesticide residues and our other bacteria amount is within the normal range. And right now, Andy will tell you some more about our factory, about our flow chart information.
Yeah, so as you could see, flow chart from the first step to the final loading is a long way ago. It's a long way. So, but I will point out for you the most important one. First is raw materials, and the second one is branding, and the third one is the mental detection. Yeah, mental detection. So this is the 3 important parts. This is called raw material. As a good product is always from a good raw materials. So with raw materials, it's called CCP1, and the branding is CCP2, and through the mental detection is CCP3. So this is the 3 important steps that I needed to point out for you. And to make our frozen edamame is as fresh as possible. From raw materials to final production, we will control within 12 hours. So this is to make sure the edamame is as fresh as raw materials, and the nutrition is also being kept as the
As much
fresh
as
one.
possible.
Yeah. So this one raw materials branching and by mental detection. We always have control in this part. Yeah. We also all this is in records in our documents.
And right now, speaking of the procession, you must have seen the cartoning and also the packing process. And we usually put our products into a 10 kilogram big cartons, but we can also do it as you design, which is known as the OEM service. And here are some finished work of our clients. You may want to have a look.
Yeah. So for edamame pot, normally it's like 1 pound per bag. Yeah. It could have a lot of design. Yeah. All this we could have your own design, or could be under the design of Xiamen Sinocharm. Yeah. Or like some like this bag. Yeah. So all kind of design. As long as you send us your design, we make the bags and pack for you.
But if you want to know how about the quotation for our bags and how much it will cost you for making a bag like this and the MOQ information about the bag, please contact our sales team and they will tell you more detailed information about this.
Yeah.
And no matter from tote bin or to the retail bags, or as you demand. And even if you want to put a tray into the container, it can be also arranged.
Yeah.
And
So if your customer is from a factory, yeah, we would recommend you like bulk packing of 10 kilo or big tote bins. And if you are selling to supermarket or to restaurant, maybe like this small packaging will be more suitable for you.
yes, will be more profitable for you too.
Yeah.
And that's basically the flow chart of how we make the frozen edamame, how we process in our factory.
Yeah.
And here comes the final part of today's topic, which is known as the serving way. And if this edamame is that delicious, how you make it on your own? This is a very big question. So here I'm going to teach you some ways to make a very delicious edamame out of a frozen. First, you need to prepare for just a few things, and salt, water, and a heating machine, and also our frozen edamame. The first step, yes, and it has been shown in the bag. You can see come over here. The first step is boiling the water, and then you put a pinch of salt and put our edamame into it together for stewing like 3 minutes, and after that you filter all the water. When all the water has been dried out, you put it alone for a few minutes until it's been cooled down, and then you can enjoy a very delicious salty edamame just directly. And also there's another way. The first step is basically the same. You need to stew first because the edamame is frozen, and then after the first 2 steps, you put some sesame oils or pepper powder, whatever the seasoning products you like. Just put it into the edamame, the finished edamame, and then you stir a little bit, and you can enjoy the flavors you like. And there's one way that's better for you to taste, like to put the finished edamame into the refrigerator for about 15 minutes or even 1 hour longer. You can find out the texture of the edamame is even better than it used to be.
Okay. So right now I will tell you that if for our edamame, we could offer you like this without salt, just normal kind of frozen edamame pot. And if you want to just simply cook, like to put into microwave, so we could offer you the salted frozen edamame pot. This is our frozen edamame has been added salt during our production. When you open your bag, you just could eat, and can eat directly. Or we could, if you want, like cook longer and cook longer, like maybe 2 minutes. Yeah, it's also okay for us. We could offer you the regular frozen edamame pot called RB frozen edamame, and we also could offer you the long branching frozen edamame pot. We call it LB frozen edamame pot. This is LB compared with regular edamame. RB is like this. LB has been cooking for more times, like more 1 minute longer, and it has much strong flavor of edamame. This is based on your taste. If you like to cook more on the edamame, we could also do for you. Yeah. So for edamame, I make a short that is, we could offer you non-GMO product, organic edamame, and conventional edamame. And for the cooking, we could offer you regular frozen edamame without salt, and edamame with salt being added, and regular branching edamame, non-branching edamame. Yeah, this and the edamame kernels. Yeah, all called muki mami. Yeah. So for edamame, we could offer you several choice.
Yes. So if you want to, if you have your own if you have your own specification or all your requirement, you could send to us, and we will quote a price for you based on your requirements. So just send an inquiry to our sales team, and they will be at your service. And as Abby mentioned earlier, RB and LB. If you want to taste directly, the LB will be a better choice. If you want to cook it for yourself or enjoy the process of cook, then the RB ones is the better one. So edamame is very best for the one dishes and leisure snack. If you wanted to have you enjoy it, please contact us ASAP. And if you are into gyms, if you are really like to go to gyms or like to work out, this is also very good choices for you. So just send an inquiry to our sales teams. And I would like to inform you one fact about the edamame. The edamame season is coming in this month, known as June and July, for these 2 months. And last year, a lot of factory doesn't have any stock left. And this year will basically be the same because of the COVID-19 situation. So if you want to get a most favorable price or quotation, right now will be the best time for you to contact us. So we are here waiting for you. And besides the edamame, we also have, as you could see from the screen right now, this is our frozen chickpeas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Chickpeas.
And this is our black bean. Other than this, we also have green beans and sweet bean, broad beans, a lot of kind of beans. These categories we could supply you. And if you are really interested or you are in the frozen business, please contact us. And thank you for listening today with us. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you for your time to be together with us and listening to us for the introduction of our frozen edamame. And right now is the crop season for 2021. So it's better that you could send us your purchasing demand or the purchasing plan for this year, and then once our harvest start, we will reserve the most and the best quality of raw materials for your order. So it's time to be action. So contact us for more details, and we will send you a quotation as soon as possible.
Thank you for watching.
And see you next time.